Welcome back! My name is Ballerscuba. This is Video Games Over Time! We are still in 1985 and we are still in Xanadu. We last left off, I made it to dungeon number 2. And I said I was going to be doing some exploring. I did a little bit less than I thought I was going to be able to do. So we're going to do a little quick thing here because as you can see, there's no way for me to go that way. But we can take on garbugs. Now, garbugs are pretty difficult. They hit hard, but now I have a ton more HP than I used to. So I've been able to tackle them fairly consistently. Hopefully I can get this one. Nope, he's starting to hit me. All right. So 67, not that bad. They've been hitting me harder than that. As you can see, though, killing one of them did get me... yeah, 200, that's what I'm expecting. Killing one of them got me 50 experience as opposed to, 10 to 20 that we've been getting before. I've been getting somewhere in the range of 40 to 60 on the few times that I have fought them because they basically just keep respawning right here. Just a couple more here, and I'm still trying to level up my magic where possible. Plus, it saves me from having to get into close contact like this. So yeah, I have lost 1300 HP, give or take. So if I was still at the 1500, this would be very close to death for me on one battle. They have a chance of dropping food and gold, so it doesn't really matter. God. If you hit them with magic or physical attacks. Physical attacks I think are stronger for me, so let's go with those. Once he's already attacking me. And then once one drops either food or gold, the rest will all drop the same. And already, this is one of the worst fights that I've had with the garbugs to this point, especially since they all dropped food. It means I'm gonna end up with quite a bit of food and not a lot of gold, and then I have to spend gold to get my hit points back up. But yeah, it's starting to go faster now that we're on level number 2. And you can see that I have a lot more experience. I have more food consumption. I might have to actually get food up to 2,000, but let's go ahead and get back in. You might notice that if you're paying extra careful attention, my food goes down by 7 now each time instead of 13 instead of 2 the way that it was before. So a little bit more difficult. Garbug should probably respawn somewhere around here. Nope. Okay. It has been, so I'm sure it'll show up again. This is the way back to level number 1. If you need to get shops or stuff like that, I would recommend going back to level number 1. There are 2 locked doors here. You really only need to open up one of them. And that will give me pretty much access to everywhere else I want to go in the dungeon. So that's basically what I wanted to show off. We'll try to get into maybe a fight or two as we explore around a little bit more. Let's go this way. As we take on a hood. Let's see. They drop food, lamps, and a candle. Hit them one more time, and then physical attack. Boom. Only 20 experience that time, but then again, I didn't get hit, so I'm not too upset about it. 60 food. I'm getting lots of food, but I'm also eating a lot of food. That is the way to level number 3 down there. Wait, you can go up above that? I can't. All the rest of the locked doors in kind of the whole rest of the regular dungeon. Ooh, more hoods, they look a little bit more difficult. Almost all of the other locked doors just kind of lead to shops. But if you need to go to a shop, I would recommend just going back to level number 1 if possible. Yeah, these guys don't hit very hard. 26 is almost nothing these days. Try to get some experience. 40 experience for killing these guys, right? That's not bad for a relatively easy fight. Now, I don't believe at this point I am strong enough to take on the boss from before. I am up to level 3. In order to get to the dungeon level 3, I will need to get up to level number 5 on my player. So I do need to get probably 10,000 fighting experience, 8,000 magic experience. That'll probably be what my goal is. One of the things, though, is that I haven't been able to find an item shop anywhere. And so I can't really sell all the excess items that I have. Should I run out of like those lamps and stuff, I don't really have a way of getting them back other than fighting and trying to get that. Here we can find Sir Gawain, but you can just call me the Green Knight because he's going to go down pretty damn quickly here. Almost, I could have one-hit him, but he did hit me first. 70 experience for that. What does he drop? He drops, that is a ruby. They will give you temporary increases in strength if you use that. But he can also drop a red potion, something known as a balance, which we'll talk about should I get it, and some gold. But yeah, basically the rest of it is, yeah, like you can kind of see there. If you need more keys, you can, use a key to get it there, to get them from there. What's on the other side here? Healers and another inn. But for the most part, if you need this kind of stuff, I would recommend going back. Notice that I can't get out of there. There's a few times that they just kind of screw you over in this game. Like, oh, you can't get out of there. But that's basically what I wanted to show off. I should also say that these are basically destructible. I think those are the non-destructible tiles, and then these regular ones are destructible. And here's the temple should I want to level up, but I don't have enough for that yet. And I can go back to the food area here. There is one enemy that, you have to do this to get up from there. There you go. There is an enemy around here that you do not want to fight because it will raise your karma. They are the assassin bags. I'm told they look like blue butterflies, something like that, but I haven't seen one yet. But don't fight them because they will raise your karma, and then if you have karma, you won't be able to level up. There are ways to lower your karma, but it's just better to kind of avoid it. Here we have a cave fisher. They also have stuff that I want. So let's just knock that out. And get a lamp. They also have candles and BR potions, which I'm not entirely sure what those are. Let's see what I can do here. Well, I can go up this way, so that's something. I didn't see another way out that, yeah, it didn't look like there was another way out there. Yes, I can make that. But I don't know if I can make this, but see what's down here. Is there anything this way? There's a lot of these, like, trap areas. I think down here entirely is a trap. But at this point, I feel the need to kind of do more grinding before we kind of go into towers and stuff like that. So I'll take care of a bit of grinding. I don't want to do too much at this point. I was hoping, to do a lot of it later, but now seems a good time. Let's kind of just clear out what is available in the dungeon and stuff like that. Plus, I need a lot of gold. But I'm over halfway to the experience levels that I need, and they're giving me, 62... well, really between like 40 and 70 experience for each enemy that I fight, and some of them are pretty easy. That Garbug's actually one of the harder enemies that I have encountered to this point. Alright, these hoods probably going to be pretty difficult, but as long as I can keep my distance, we'll be good. Yeah, we didn't really encounter the towers yet. They're supposed to be kind of in the middle. There is one tower that is more or less, I don't want to say impossible to get to, but it's difficult to get to without... I didn't mean to do that. I hate when that happens. I just wanted to kind of reposition myself and end up leaving the battle, and I lose the treasure chest when that happens. There is an area that is not impossible to get to, but it appears impossible unless you have some magic to get through some stuff, but we'll talk about that when we get that magic. Oh, yeah, you're not hitting me too hard. 7 one time? The skeletons hit harder than you. But there is a way to get to it without using the magic. It's just going to be a little complicated, and we can't really do that from here, if that makes sense. I'll show you how to do that later. It'll be the 4th tower that we do. Technically speaking, all of the towers here are technically optional. You don't have to go into any of them, but if you want experience and you want some good items, there's always really a good reason to go into those. And that leads me back to where we were before. That's actually a good spot. So we'll come back after... did not mean to do that. Did not mean to do that. But we'll explore what's over here. Now that I have it open, which I didn't mean to do, I believe that it just leads to shops. These are assassin bags. These are the ones that I don't want to fight. Okay. So we'll leave them alone, and I will pick up with you guys after I've done some level grinding. You might see a kraken there. It's not the same kind of kraken. Those are ones that I can defeat. But we will pick up from here next time once I've done some level grinding, kind of cleared the area, explored around a bit so that I can make it to towers and stuff like that. That will take some time, but I'll be right back. All right, another hour and a half worth of grinding done. As you can see, I do have enough experience to get 2 more levels. So let's head back to level number 1. Unfortunately, you just have to kind of remember where those entrances and exits are because they look exactly the same when they're open. So there's that. But back to level 1 we go. And I should be able to... Let me see if I actually remember how to do things here on level 1. I've been working on level 2 for a while. I do have some information about level number 2 that we will talk about at some point. That place is tricky. There are warps, and I'll show you guys what I mean by that, because it's not apparent unless you're paying extra careful attention. But the main thing I want to do right now is basically get back up top so that I can get the levels that I want, maybe buy some food as well. Or I didn't hit the down button, but they acted like I did. Let's go another way then. That way maybe. What am I doing? Just that one will be fine. All right, food, weapon, almost to the top. There's the food and the inn. Now I can head over to the right from here because I don't know how else to do it. And we should be able to get to the temple, get 2 more levels. Maybe I'll buy some food on the way down. Food is going a lot faster now. Like I talked about before, it's 7 food instead of 2. So it's over triple what I was doing before. But now I can go back to the temple, get a couple levels here. They'll probably give me the fighting one first. Go up a level, so now we are a battler, and then I can go back in and get my magic level up. We're a trickster, so I'm a battler and a trickster. My max HP is now 16,500. So like every time we do this, it over doubles, it seems like. I do have quite a bit of strength, magic, and defense. Everything is leveling up as we go. Looks like I still have 1 elixir, but my strength and intelligence are now 60. Wisdom, dexterity, magic resistance, and agility all up to 20. Not leveling up my charisma as we go, but that might be okay. But I have cleared out a good chunk of the second dungeon. Some enemies are stopping respawning. It seems like there's kind of a set amount of enemies that will respawn, and once I exhaust that, that's pretty much it. That is the infinite loop. I don't want to go down there. I want to go down here. If I don't get food, it's not the biggest deal. You know, I still have 1,000 food. It's just wearing out pretty quickly, so getting another round would be nice. How much am I consuming each time now? It's at 1047. Oh, well, there's you. 17 food, it looks like. So I think it's like a almost straight percentage of what my max HP is. But I think there was food down here. There is, so let's go ahead and purchase some more food. As you can see, I've been racking up a bit of gold. Not a ton, but some. Let's just, yeah, maybe another one. Let's go kind of all out a bit there. I don't think I need anything else right now. Just need to get out of here. I can take you on, but it's such a long fight. 8 of them, it just takes a while. And I should be able to find kind of my way out of here eventually, now that I am at the bottom. Nope, it is past the area, so we are going to have to fight them. I do want to go to an inn. I don't think there isn't one in that little area, but there is one as soon as we get to the second level dungeon. So unfortunately, this means taking on Ares. They shouldn't be too difficult for me at this point, but we can, you know, grab the experience. Killing things in 2 hits on relatively slower enemies is nice. This is easier than I am used to. You still have to use kind of the tactics like blockading yourself off and things like that. Now how much do I do this way? 282, so it's about the same. I feel like the music is going faster though. 20 gold and 30 experience, you know, that's nothing to complain about. And then I'll hit you like that. Down you go. I haven't looked up what it is to the next level, but I'm sure it's not going to be something that's going to be important for a long time, which is why I don't really care. Treasure chests do seem to be opening a little bit faster for me now because my dexterity is up. Right, you kind of get the stats that you need as you do some level grinding. I would love to be able to just purchase stuff some more, but that's not how the game wants to function for me. All right, so stay along the bottom, and eventually we will find our way where we need to go. There it is. So level number 2, like I mentioned, there are warps, so that's going to make things a little bit more difficult. We will go to the first dungeon, or first tower in the second level dungeon. I have to get my terms right. It's not terms that I'm used to be honest. But before we do anything else, let's go ahead and get my HP fully up. So, just a whole bunch here. It was 16,500. So, 88? Yeah, there we go. And then next time I consume some food, it'll go all the way up to max. There we go. I probably overbuy there, waste a little bit of money doing that, but that's a whole nother thing. All right, so I still haven't explored that way because I don't believe it matters all that much. But what I can show you here is if we go through this second level here, we just kind of instantly end up at this ladder. Now, that was a warp, but you don't know that until you start going above it. And then all of a sudden you can see, wait, there was a door down there? I don't remember a door. That's because when we went through, there wasn't a door. But then I can go back, and now we're at the same ladder. That kind of stuff happens quite a bit. So I've kind of learned a couple tactics going through trying to find enemies. But basically, this is generally the way to the first tower, which is right here. Let me drop a save before we head in there because I do not trust anything at this point. I should point out I did pick up some items. Let me get to the item part here. So we'll look at the items that I picked up. We have the spectacles, which we've talked about, the red potions, which is a heal, the lamps, which we've been using. I did pick up the black onyx. The black onyx will teleport you to the next level. So let's say I'm on level 1, I can use the black onyx, it'll teleport me to level 2. I don't believe that it will let me go further than I'm allowed to go, but I am allowed to go to level number 3 now. I do have the level for that. I do have the experience and the stats for that. Then we have the mantle. The mantle, I believe we've talked about. You can walk through a lot of solid walls for a limited amount of time. I should point out, in the towers, you can go through the checkerboard blocks, but it's just in the regular dungeon you cannot. I think I got that backwards last time. Demon rings, you can be invisible, but you can still attack, and then you won't get hit back, so that's really nice, but I probably won't use it. Balance will automatically open up all chests on the screen. I don't understand some of these names, but that is how that works. Pendant will open up all the doors inside a tower on the screen. Candles disguises you as a skeleton. We've talked about that. Ruby temporarily increases your strength. And then BR potion. I don't know what BR stands for. Maybe bright. It increases your intelligence temporarily. So I'm not entirely sure what BR stands for, but let's go with something intelligent. So bright makes sense to me. But those are the items that I've been getting. Let's just keep the lamp on. I'm going to need it as we head into the tower here. All right, so we have some new enemies. I'm going to use the lamp so I can see. All right, so now I just kind of walk forward and hope for the best. They hit me very hard. So I am glad that I got these levels. Yeah, I haven't taken on the ravens before. What do they drop? They drop balance, candles, spectacles, and BR potions. Nothing all that great for me, to be honest. Like, there's not much that I can do here. I don't want to fire. You know what? Let's try it. You know what? It's hitting. One more? There we go. Okay. And now that I've started making some progress, it was real slow to start, I'm starting to feel a little bit better about the game. I don't know if it's necessarily still going to be necessarily my favorite, and I still don't know if I'm going to go through all 10 levels, but, you know, we'll at least be able to take on one of the boss, get revenge on that Kraken eventually. One more. Down you go. I'm not sure these necessarily look like ravens to me. They kind of look more like chickens, but they are indeed ravens. That's 700 damage. Like, they hit so hard. And this is just the first enemy in the tower. Stay back. Stay back. Now, once again, I should be leveling up my magic. I'm told that there's just another magic I should purchase, but like, the guide doesn't tell me which one to purchase, and I know it's not the next level one, so I didn't. I'm like, I'll just stick with Needle for now, I guess. Maybe if I bought something else and leveled it, it would be stronger, but You know, we'll do what we can here. Got a good chunk of gold. I could use more, but let's see what else we have here. Krakens. Now, Krakens are an interesting enemy. Some of them will charge straight for you. These ones are clearly running away from me. The ones that run away with 1400 HP, I believe, are my favorite kind of Kraken. We'll see once I kill them and open up a treasure chest. They're very hard to get hit by, to be honest, but they're also very hard to hit. You can see them clearly running away from me. Let's see here. Yeah, 200 gold. That's how I got the majority of the gold, was in like one fight against Krakens like these. And I can take them out with physical attacks. They don't tend to hit back, but I don't really want to risk it. I don't think I got hit from them last time I fought this group, but based on other fights with Kraken, if they do hit, it's hard. So I'm just going to keep my distance and just kind of work this way down. Now, if I don't go all the way, there's a good chance that the enemy will not run away from me. Like I said, I've been learning some tricks, you know, in an hour and a half. But at the end of this, I should be close to 4,000, I think? Yeah, 3851 gold. As long as I don't destroy one of the chests. Like, this is honestly my favorite enemy in the second level of the dungeon so far. Okay. And yes, I have been avoiding assassin bags. Keep in mind they are going to give you karma if you kill them. I believe that you can lower your karma by killing other enemies. But it's just going to be easier for me to avoid that because I couldn't find like a clear guide about what gets rid of karma. So hopefully I can just avoid it altogether. Now, Krakens, they'll drop red potions, balance, and gold, but I really just want the 200 gold from them, so I'm not going to go for the physical attack. Just give me the 200 gold. Thank you. All right, let's head up here. More ravens. These don't look as difficult, and they are running away from me. Like, pretty hardcore running away. So, let's go for a physical attack. I do hit hard, and I do want to level up my physical, too. I don't want to just always focus on magic. So if they're going to give me an enemy that's not going to hit me back, I'll go for this. Ravens, they do drop... they don't really drop anything that I care about too much. I'll get the lamp, though. First item of the dungeon. Or the tower. Once again, gotta get my terms right. This just feels like a dungeon to me. Doesn't it? Like... I don't know. Just feels like the terms that they're using are inaccurate, but they can call it what they want. And from the outside, it is a tower. But you notice that there's no stairs anywhere. Unless the passages between all the rooms are stairs. I don't see how this is a tower. And this is supposed to be a small one, and from what I'm told, you don't actually need to open up any of the doors in here. Alright, give me my money. I was hoping for more. You know, after 200 each time I kill an enemy, like 20 doesn't really do it for me. Where is that good? That's good. It's hard to get lined up right. Sir Gawain's, they can be difficult. I'm not okay. I was about to say I want that key, so I was a little scared to fire until I figured out which direction they were going. Okay, you're dead, and you're dead. Okay, so these are easy enemies. It looks like. Not all of them are. Some of the Sir Gawains are very difficult. For those of you who don't know, it's named after the medieval story, Sir Gawain and the Green Knight. Like, I'm no expert on it. I've read it, and I have watched the film. There was a recent film about it. Is that a ruby? It is. But basically, it seems to me like a metaphor for the acceptance of death. But Sir Gawain is basically a... Oh, Krakens, they can be so difficult. Yeah, these ones are charging for me. All right. Yeah, and they hit so hard. But Sir Gawain basically has to fight a Green Knight. He's a part of King Arthur's round table. And I don't want to give away too much more, so that's pretty much all I'll say about that. If I didn't get the levels, these Kraken would be absolutely wrecking me, and I would already be dead. I would already be dead. That's how difficult the Krakens can be. They're the hardest and easiest enemies that I have encountered. I'm down to less than half health. Like, this is kind of an insane fight. All right, hit him while you can. God, I need something more powerful. And then charge and hit him before he hits me. Nope. Nope. Didn't happen. All right, what is in here? So we got one of the lamps, we got one of the keys. Okay, we still got a bit to go. I'm hoping that they're kind of all in the same room or something like that. Let's try to go up and around here. Well, if you're gonna go there, then I'll just hit you, and hopefully I can get 4 shots off before you make it down to me. 3 and 4. Okay, gotcha there. Keep in mind, I feel like you're supposed to be able to do this at level 3 or level 4. I'm level 5, and I'm struggling. Levels are huge in this game, and they still don't feel like enough. And one last one. Now that I'm level 5, I might be able to go back and take on the Kraken. Like the big Kraken, I think it's called. I'm not sure I would necessarily want to try it, but that might be the end for me, is just kind of going through and killing that one. I'll have to look up how much it takes to get to the next level of experience for each thing, but I'm sure it's, you know, an insanely high number. Almost no gold. Like Kraken giveth and they taketh away. I do want that. No! And now my damage has been undone. Well, I don't get that. I'm trying to figure out what that was. Oh, it's a mattock. Because we haven't seen that before. Mattocks, they kind of look like I don't even know if I'm saying that right. I've never seen that word before. So it's either mattock or mattick, but they are, they look like pickaxes. So that's why I'm assuming that's what that is. That will destroy a block in the dungeon, not in the tower, in the dungeon. And when that it's very specific how you have to use it to try to use it properly. Normally, it destroys the block in front of you and below you, diagonally in front and below you. That block. So you have to be very careful about where you use it. And it's very easy to get that wrong. I'm not too big on the Mattocks or the Mattocks, whatever. But like, you do want to save them. There are some points where you'll actually need it, which is why you can buy the spell for it. There's another one. Is this going to be a fight I can do? Considering I killed you, I'm going to say it's likely I can. All right, keep my distance. Nope. Yeah, these don't hit nearly as hard. And there's no... I mean, there's a little way of knowing thanks to their HP, but like at the end of it, it doesn't feel right. that there should be this kind of disparate, whatever. There shouldn't be this much of a gap between the lower level enemies and the higher level enemies that have the same sprites. You know what I mean? All right, let's get that. That is indeed the Matic. Yeah, there's how many of them? So that was the second of 2. Got another balance. And you know, we're making progress here. Getting some gold. I do have to use most of it to get my health back, but that's okay at this point. We got some exploring done and things like that. I know how to get to the second tower. I haven't figured out where the third one is yet. All right, garbugs. They're gonna hit hard. No, they're not. I just wanted to get a good spot, but geez, you guys barely touch me. There we go. Okay. Grab that. That is a red potion. It will heal, but I don't particularly like using it too much because I need more wisdom to make it work better. Last I tried it, I tried it in one of my practice runs, and it restored 20 HP. Like, I'm like, okay, cool. That's useless. So I'm saving it, hoping that once I get more, I can just kind of stack them on top of each other and just do a massive heal of like 20 red potions, and maybe that'll get me where I need to go. All right, so these assassin bags, we've been avoiding them because they normally give karma. However, I'm told that the ones in the tower do not give you karma for killing them. So we can kill these ones. That's the only time that comes up, though. Most of the time, if you come across these enemies in the tower, they will give you karma if they give you karma outside the dungeon or outside the tower. Yeah, we're basically it. God, that's so hard. Why do they hit so hard? All right. Nope. And there you go. I don't think it's fair that they do more damage to me than they have in HP. That just doesn't seem fair. But we're getting some gold. I might get over 5,000 by the time we leave here. What is my magic? 260, and now it is 272. So yeah, it seems to up it by 12 every time. Alright, see if I can snipe one of these guys. Nope. These are the ones that run. Yeah, these are so weak compared to some of the others. I don't understand. And these are just going to be easier for me to hit like this. I can try to snipe them from across the screen, but you know, he basically has to walk into that one, but this one should hit him. And then, yeah, Krakens, they'll drop some red potions, but I don't care too much about that. At this point, I'd rather have the money. Okay, I should have hit him with the physical attack. 8 gold is not what I meant by the money. Are we just doing multiples of 8 today? Yep, multiples of 8. And give me the lamp. Let's see what else we can find here. More ravens. And please die. Thank you. Is this worthwhile for a glove? Oh, no, it's not. No, it's not. Get out of there. Get out of there. Oh. Did you see? They hit me for over 2,200 damage. What the hell? That is not okay. That's not worth a glove. That is not worth my time. All right, so I have a feeling before we go to the second dungeon, because that was pretty much the last room anyway, for me to not have to use a key, and looking over the list of things that I still could have gotten. Let's see, we got the rod, there was a demon's ring, and a red potion somewhere else in here. That's it. I don't really care. I'm leaving. Holy crap. 2256. Twice. They did it twice. Time to go. So let's see. How I get back is a little convoluted, but I think I remember how to do it because I was doing some level grinding up here. Take the top route from here. If you take the bottom route, it warps you somewhere else. And yes, I know that. There it is. Okay, well, we have tackled the first tower in the second level of the dungeon. And I nearly died. Now I have to spend all my gold again. Like 99 at a time. I've had to do this a few times, but never this much. And then, yeah, we can do another 99 and 31. Yep, that'll do it. Okay, so I need better armor, is my guess right now. That armor will help. So I have this leather armor. Let's see what I can buy at the shop. Once again, this is all optional. I already have what I need to go to this third level, but if I can't fight the enemies at the second level, maybe I'm doing, maybe I need to stay here a little bit longer. That's my thought process there. So let's go back to the first level and buy some new armor. See what I can do. But that's ridiculous. In terms of items and stuff that you can get in the second level, let me see here. Nope, there's no armor or equipment or anything like that in the second level in any of the dungeons. Is that the way? I think it's not the way. I did have to back up there to do what I wanted, for the record. Just trying to remember how to get to the little area again. Oh, look who's back. And wasn't really interested in a fight today. Yes, this is the way. Probably not the fastest way for me to get there, but it was a way. How many keys do I have? I have 9 keys, so I got keys. Let me see, is there anything in level 3 they'll give me? Yeah, they'll give me a better shield there, so I probably don't need that. So let's just get, where's my keys? There we go. Let's get a better piece of armor here. Buy, how much for padded mail? 1800. Let's do it. I'm getting hit way too hard. And then we can sell some of the rest of what I got. Cloth. And I have to equip it first. Okay, now I can sell the other one. Leather armor, 250. Not what I was looking for. But then the scroll here. I think I can get away with this for relatively cheap. I wish that somebody would tell me what these are. Yeah, it's not in the guide at all. How much for Dag Needle? 900. That's what I thought it was going to be. Is it always like higher? So if I went for fire, yeah. Okay, let's get Dag Needle and get out. Are they gonna let me sell? Can I even sell here if I wanted to? I can sell. Interesting. No. That's weird. They were going to try to sell me something that I could buy there. That was a weird thing to do. Magic, and we'll put on Dag Needle. Okay, so I do need to level grind a bit with those in order to get them up to speed. I'll probably do that here in level number 1, taking on a couple goblins or whatever, because they don't hit nearly as hard as everything else. I'll also attempt to take on the Kraken off screen, see if I can even do damage to it, and I'll let you guys know how that goes. But I think that is where we're going to be right now. That will do it for this part of Xanadu. I've been Ballerscuba. This has been Video Games Over Time. I hope you laughed, I hope you learned, and I hope to see you next time for more Xanadu. Thanks for watching.